Incoming stitch from a trans woman's perspective.
The title of the article is a little bit misleading, given that this is a Supreme Court ruling that is in the UK, not the USA. However, if you think for 1 second that that's not going to be coming here, you might be sorely mistaken. While the UK, formerly Great Britain, was our essential parent company or country, we still kind of follow suit with a lot of their ordeals, governmentally-ish. Culturally, we definitely influence them in that regard for sure.
We were in a really difficult place in Scotland then. We thought we were going to see rights for women rolled back.
You know, as a male to female trans woman, I'm not really ashamed of saying that because I'm not in denial of my natural biology, unlike seemingly most of my community. If I was to put myself in their shoes, not obviously entirely, I don't have ovaries, I don't pass eggs, I don't, bleed and in that regard. But if I was just for 1 second, put myself into their shoes, I could see how women, females, whatever, they would feel like they're getting pushed under the rug or pushed aside or not even respected for the difference that there is between a male and a female. So I don't disagree with this one bit. And I just noticed something, and this is really highlighting strictly trans women. I guess it kind of makes sense because there's a lot more obvious trans women. It's a lot easier to transition as a woman to a male, interestingly enough. But male to female, you can only shave them shoulders down so much. I mean, at all even, I don't know. And that height sometimes is a dead giveaway of that Adam. I don't got one, I got a little one. That's why my voice is high pitched.
And today, the judges have said what we always believed to be the case, that women are protected by their biological sex, that sex is real, and that women can now feel safe that services and spaces designated for women are for women, and we are enormously grateful to the Supreme Court for this ruling.
Granted, if you think about it, if the trans individual is lucky, they will be able to go what is called stealth. Going stealth is exactly what it sounds like, which you're going invisible because you can essentially assimilate to the gender in which you are transitioning into. Therefore, you can go into female spaces and women's spaces and not be detected. But granted, if you were an individual that looked like this, well, you're shit out of luck. But I mean, not gonna lie, transgender is a gender identity. It's a choice. It's not something you're born as. There's an argument that talks about the gray matter in the brain, yada, yada, yada. It's an interesting one and definitely has a lot of valid points, but that does not everyone's got that, let me tell you.